All right, Capcom. So they made an announcement. They say starting this season, so maybe it's something they're thinking about. Capcom Cup 12 finals and SFL World Championships will stream live pay-per-view. Free replays will drop on March 21st and March 22nd, which is a week later. Everybody's mad about this. This is a very frustrating thing for them to announce. I think it's like insanely bad in like basically every possible way. Pay-per-views are not very common these days. And also Capcom Cup, the viewing experience watching it before, I mean, it had a bunch of ads. I'd be pretty surprised if you don't pay for that pay-per-view and then still get ads on the broadcast itself. I'm shocked that this is still up. I figured with the amount of pushback on this that like perhaps this would not have lasted the weekend, but it seems like it has. It's not the most unexpected thing on the planet, given that they've already started to sell this kind of stuff and what they've been doing with SFL Japan. They don't want people to be able to like cover it live, so you have to like watch it with the timer. They pay-per-viewed the finals last year, if I remember correctly. Japan, the viewers, I think that they're gonna probably pay for this and they're probably gonna like it. Most places in the world, this is like insanely expensive. People were commenting, they were like, yeah, $30 or $40 USD is like a week of our month's salary or whatever in the place that I live. All these other places on the planet where like you qualify from, because this is a global tour, right? Like Capcom Cup is a global event. And imagine like all these people qualify from South America and then all their fans and training partners like can't afford to just like buy this pay-per-view that's incredibly expensive, so they like don't get to watch their friends play unless they find a Russian stream link somewhere. Yeah, you just like read on Twitter about like, wow, the matches are so awesome, Blah's like got second place at Capcom Cup, the Kakadu is an insane match, it was so good, and you're like, oh cool, I guess. When the VODs come out like a week later, will you care that much to go back watch the tournament? I think the answer for like 99% of fans is no. I don't think that this will make them more money than it will lose them, probably. The amount of money that they could potentially make with pay-per-view off this, I don't imagine will be extremely significant. And secondarily, the hit it takes in the goodwill of people's reputation is brutal. Street Fighter 6 has so much goodwill as a video game that people give it a lot of passes for all of the problems that it has. People have been begging them to split the money differently for their competitive circuit for years. The way the competitive circuit is set up in general, people have lots of problems with. So many of the things around the game, people gave a pass because the game came out and it was a successful release. But like now, I think this kind of goodwill is being shot. The value of what CPT is now compared to what it used to be is like in the dumps. Pre-COVID CPT was huge, and like the interest and how connected and tapped in people felt to what was happening on the tour for Capcom Pro Tour was so different than what it is now. It's this big unconnected nebulous thing with like a million different ways to qualify that are confusing for the viewer already, that doesn't feel very interwoven at all. And it's splintering and shattering even that, I think. I could try to wrap my brain around the why. In Japan, the game is insanely popular, and in Japan, they've done pay-per-view stuff for SFL before, and I don't even know if this is being received well in Japan, but outside of Japan, this just kills all interest in it instantly. This event is not until March, and it's September 29th, and everybody's like, yeah, I don't care about this anymore. Like, you killed the interest in your finals like 6 months out. Why would you care about all of the CPT events coming up soon? It's qualifying for finals that I can't even fucking watch. The concurrent viewership of this from all the co-streams is just gone. Viewership goes down, harder to sell sponsors. I mean, you can't get people to buy pay-per-views for other things. That's why all these pay-per-views are going away for wrestling and the UFC and all these other places, right? They've also been bought out by other places as well, but it doesn't make much sense. It's such a backwards way to try to monetize this broadcast. Some things I've seen people say are like, well, you know, they're spending so much money on this product, they've got to make some money back. Esports generally, like, you know, spending money to promote high-level gameplay of your game is a marketing expense. It gets people interested in the game, gets eyes on the game, and makes people see the event and want to pick up the game and buy the season passes and make in-game purchases, etc. That's what it's for. It's a marketing expense for the game. And if you want to make money off of your esports product, pay-per-view is not, I think, a way that people want to get involved. The parts of this I understand is them trying to make money and them being like, well, in Japan, people already pay for the pay-per-view for SFL and these other things. And if the answer is like, this is what we have to do to like keep up this pricing that we have, one, I don't think that's true. Like, Capcom has the money to do this. Maybe they don't want to spend the money, but second, previously they've done things. They used to be like, here's the CPT 2022 DLC pack. You get costumes for these characters, a new stage, and the premium pass, you get new colors, exclusive titles, a bunch of fight money, a bunch of stuff for characters, right? They did these CPT packs, happened many a time. And like other games and communities do stuff like this too. They're like really common, actually. So it's like weird that they would not use this to fund production. And also the other thing is, if you're gonna run esports for your game, it's not gonna make you money. Like, we all know that. How much of that you're willing to lose and like how you make some of that back is something you have to decide. But most certainly, why is Street Fighter big in Japan right now? Streamers and pro players work together and have done lots of cool events together and like helped grow the casual competitive interest in Street Fighter. Pay-per-viewing it simply makes it so that the competitive aspect of it is not accessible for the casual fans who would watch through these streamers, and also the competitive players who are participating in it don't get seen. You're just killing a lot of the value that those people all bring. It kills the interest in the Capcom Cup finals, which then kills the interest in the events leading up to it, which also lowers the viewership and interest in the entire tour. It makes co-streaming not a thing. It means that your viewership overall is down immensely, which means selling to advertisers and stuff is going to be harder, and kills a lot of goodwill for, I don't imagine, much monetary gain at all. Like, what did you think was going to happen? You thought everybody was going to be like, ooh, $40. Just like slot it in. I'm almost more mad at the people who are like, y'all wanted esports money and shit, and like now this is what we got to do to get it, and now you're mad.
Wholesome stream today.
People saying that, I think, are almost more dumb than Capcom. They are actually probably are more dumb than Capcom, because at least Capcom is going to make money out of the pay-per-view. Believe it or not, the answer is no. Like, if it's like, hey man, this is what we got to do to have these prize pools, and I would say no, actually. I would say maybe we should think about another way to make the money, or perhaps the prize pool should be lower if it's not sustainable with this kind of a thing. You know, we could figure out a way to do that through, I don't know, having a million ads on the stream all the time or something like that. Like, genius idea. Like, maybe we should think about something like that. You want growth in your tour? Well, if you don't fucking shoot the tour to death, then you can't make money. Ever think about that? Being like, this is what you gotta do. Like, blah, blah. It's not what you gotta do. There's like a million other places and things that don't do this. It's like, bro, we want to spend money. You've been making avatar costumes for these chuckle fucks, no offense, for the last like 3 years. Can you make a fucking skin? They haven't made costumes for us. They haven't updated the content very fast for us. They haven't released stuff very quickly. Like, everything has big gaps in it. You've made them 4,000 avatar battle outfits. Can you make any skins for me, please? And they're like, nah, but you could buy this pay-per-view. I'm reading this on my phone and I'm just like, bro, what are we doing? Like, what's going on here? This is off of the wave of the Evo EWC buyout happening, right? And like, everybody's pissed off at Tekken. I like watched Final Combat this weekend, which was like a joke. The worst fighting game finals I've even attempted ever. And I just feel so bad for all the players and fans. Fatal Fury announcing there's a $1.5 million first place prize and the second gets $300,000. What are we doing? On like what universe does it make any sense to not split the prize in a reasonable way? People have been begging for Capcom to split the prize better for a year. Begging, like, please stop giving the winner $1 million. Please split up the money to other people so that it's more sustainable. And SNK kicks in the door and is like, don't worry, we're even more dumb than them. We've got more money and we have less idea on how to spend it. Let's go. And then like, you just read this and you're like, bro, do these people play fighting games or care about them? Like, what are they doing? These are the people in charge. Like, oh, we are so fucked. It feels like if you're a fighting game fan who like cares about the competitive aspects of the game, everything's in the dumpster. Yo, Jack, if you post that shit one more time, I'm banning you from every chat I'm a mod in. No one cares. You're like, what if Riot Games comes out with a circuit? Bro, no one cares. You spammed it 40 times. It's gonna look even. Shut the fuck up, man. If they do a circuit and it's great, then great. But like, the fuck do you want me to say, man? I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at this. But also, I'm mad at you. It's the first time you posted it, I wasn't mad at you. But it was like the 8th time where I was like, listen, Jack, do me a solid. Can you type it again? It's not bait. Just type it one more time. I got you. We're going to make amends here. It'll look even worse if Riot does their own tour that fixes all the issues with CPT, and on top of it, the game is free. It's true. Right now is the time to pounce, so that's a good point. That's what I should have said the first time, but like, I had other shit to talk about. And now we're friends. We shake on it. Agreed? And like the thing that sucks is that Viper's in like 2 weeks, dude. Like, Viper is like really soon. We're running a slam in like a week, and like I think Street Fighter is fucking sick, but then I like look at this and it makes me fucking mad. They're gonna put me in the rollback gulag for saying this. That's fine, dude. I don't care. If you're a knower, then you know. But like, the thing about me is I'm just gonna say the truth, and I'm not gonna accept nefarious funds, and I'm chilling. What are we doing with the broadcast? Is this broadcast gonna be fucking rad? Are they gonna be like, yo, We have no ads. This is an ad-free viewing experience. You spend 40 bucks. We're constantly gonna have matches. Everything's gonna be super smooth. Anytime that the matches are not happening, we'll have content like pre-recorded to fill in all the gaps. That's super awesome and cool. Or is it just gonna be the exact same thing, but it costs you $40? Ask yourself which of those is more likely, you know what I mean? And if it is gonna be fucking sick, I wish they would say that. Yeah, if I spent $40 and I open this fucking stream and Roto Z-Man is doing this, my monitor is going through the fucking window. You pay $40, tap in, right? You're like, I'm ready to watch this Street Fighter. I paid my 40 bucks. Surely the match is gonna be good. And you're like, all right, guys, what's up? We got Shao Hai versus Killzoo, our first match on my mirror here. Oh, we're having a technical difficulty. We're gonna go to a short break. I'm literally jumping out a window. The reality, I think, though, is that they have realized that finally this game is massively popular and successful in Japan, and they just don't care about anywhere else. And like, if the game does well in Japan, that's all that really matters. I think that's where they're at, but it depends on whether they're actually happy. If they're pissed too, then like, I don't know what you're gonna do. The vibes are in shambles. I'm Kermit on the skateboard right now. I think we should pay for content we enjoy watching. Listen, man, you can pay all you want for all those OnlyFans content that you're consuming, and I won't judge you. Me though, for my money, I'm not spending a cent on fucking pay-per-view Street Fighter, particularly because a lot of what is qualifying people to these Capcom Cup finales is grassroots fighting game tournaments that are attached to the tour. Also, you're watching my channel for free, bitch. Put the fucking sub in the bag right now. If you're a broke boy, just sell Evo to the Saudi Arabians.
I need people on the bus now. Chipotle on the way, let's get it.